Hey everybody, so this is a 10-foot rat. Probably the worst 10-foot rat that I've ever seen. So why do we call it a 10-foot rat? I'm about to demonstrate that by putting little pieces of this blue tape on everything that's wrong with this rat. So we call them 10-foot rats because they only look good from 10 feet away. And as soon as you get closer, you see everything that's wrong with them. Now the blue tape on this highlights everything that's wrong with it so you can see it from here. And this car was only wrapped about a week ago, and all this stuff started happening or was already super obvious the day it was done when it was given to the customer. So it's not like this car has been wrapped for a year. It's been wrapped about a week. All right, so let's get up close and see what's going on here. All right, so the cameras weren't taken out, so we got white showing, we got pinching and lifting everywhere, creases on the corners, debris overstretching, patches under there, patches under the mirror, mirrors failing in multiple places, patches and no clean tucks under there, more patches, the whole inside of that window seam is a patch, material busted on them on the corner, no clean tucking in there, just horrible tucking all around that and the headlight. All right. Lifting down in here, overstretched, inlays in the wrong spot to begin with, and it's all jagged. And just look at that tuck under the headlight or the little fog light. Look at that. Like lifting in there again. Underneath the bumper started to lift. Just random pinches and creases and just completely flat areas. Jagged freehand cut running all along the length of the bottom of this. The tow hook cover was not cut out. Patches under the headlight. No clean tucking. Jagged, uneven cuts under the hood. Lots of white showing. This side's even worse. Hopefully the car's not cut under there, but as you'll see here in a minute, I don't have my hopes up. Again, no clean tucking, overstretch. You can see the discoloration right there, like where the material was overstretched. Patches in that fog light, more lifting and bad tension everywhere, just everywhere. Again, inlays in the wrong spot, lifting off the bumper. This camera is even worse than the other one. Patches there, patches there, patches there, just all kinds of garbage right there. More overstretch. They tucked the very beginning of the seal, and then all the rest of this they just wrapped over the rubber seal. Lifting. There's a patch right there that's covering the actual black on the mirror arm that either isn't tucked or they did it on purpose to cover up a cut, but we'll see. Lifting everywhere. Didn't tuck under this window trim at all. There's one spot that popped on them that they didn't remember to patch. Patch on the handle right there. This whole inside of the door was done as a patch and a separate piece. So that whole area is a separate piece. Again, didn't tuck anywhere under that window trim. Lifting on the handles. You can see all kinds of white down in there. Tons of debris. And you get some glue marks every once in a while, but in this area to have that many and the debris, they had trouble with this little area right here. You could tell that area kicked their ass. Patches on top of patches on top of patches behind this thing. That patch goes all the way down to there. This horrible tucking all the way around. Looks like their knife or tool ran on them here, because there's definitely a tool mark coming right off that corner. Light showing up in there. Again, didn't take the lights out, so no clean tucking up in there. Whole back of the car is completely failing and lifting. They didn't even wrap that little section. It was just to the edge, and it's completely lifting. I want to lift this hatch up because, like, there's something that I saw. I didn't open it yet, but yeah, so there's like an inlay for the thing, but it's like it comes over the lip, and then yeah, even that is two pieces. So it's like there's a piece over there, and then there's a piece over here. Even that is failing. Just, oh my God, I haven't looked under here yet. Yeah, look at that. All separate pieces. Just, this is crazy. I haven't looked under here yet. That was the first time I opened it. But that's nuts. No better on the other side. And everything looks hand cut, which once we start taking this stuff off, I hope it's not cut too bad. That would be even worse. Again, same thing, just no tucking, debris everywhere, no tucking, pinches and patches all over the place. More pinches because they couldn't tuck. This whole thing is like a seam on the wrong side. You can see the edge of it. Again, couldn't tuck underneath the window trim. Here's probably the worst part. This door handle is cut all the way around it. When they cut the piece out on the door handle, you can see those razor blade marks. So that's why I said I'm not optimistic that more parts of the car weren't cut. More patches, more bad tucking, more bad seams in there. There's fingerprints from overstretching and stuff. Like I said, that's just a lot of the stuff that I noticed with just one walk around. What's up, guys? So we got all the old wrap off the car. We were planning on rewrapping it for them right away, but unfortunately we found cut marks on both mirrors, the passenger side camera, both fog lights are cut up, the center trim and the bumper is cut up. So since those parts have to be replaced, and since the car has to be disassembled to replace them, there's no point in disassembling it, wrapping it, putting it back together, and then after the parts come in, taking it apart again. It's unnecessary wear and tear in the car. Hopefully he can get the parts in and we see the car again and get it rewrapped and looking nice for him.